Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're putting on our digital detective hats for a highly focused, really minimalistic deconstruction of literally a single digital artifact. We're going to look closely at how independent content creators bridge the gap between their own platforms and these massive corporate ecosystems, just by pulling apart a tiny, tiny snippet of information. So, what is the Industryiq visual reference? To really kick things off, we absolutely have to start with this core question to set up our intense magnifying glass approach today. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is the exact, unaltered source text that serves as the total foundation for today's analysis. Quote, YouTube video for my channel Industryiq, and then it gives a link, https://nr.apple.com/ds0c4m0db1. It's just a single sentence, right? But man, it is packed with functional data. It's super concise, sure, but every single piece of this text has a very distinct purpose in guiding your journey as a viewer. Let's visually separate this out. We're looking at the creator, the Industryiq YouTube channel, versus the content, which is the Apple Newsroom visual reference. This perfectly illustrates the duality of modern digital media. On one end, you've got the creator, right, this independent channel, and on the other, you have the actual content being promised. This setup establishes a super clear structure and a direct bridge between an independent voice and a corporate giant. Let's start with that origin point, Industryiq. This is the specific YouTube channel identified in the source as the creator and host of the video. They are the ones claiming ownership here. They're the personality, the curator pulling this information together for you, their audience, acting as the absolute starting line for this whole digital pipeline. And then notice the specific phrasing used, visual reference. It's the stated purpose of the excerpt. This tells us the video isn't meant to just stand entirely in a vacuum. Rather, it's acting as a functional tool, a visual companion to help you digest whatever complex announcement is coming directly from Apple Newsroom content. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the link anatomy. If we break it down, we've got the protocol, which is your standard secure connection, the HTTPS part. Then the domain, nr.apple.com, which is an Apple Newsroom short link. And finally, that unique identifier at the end, ds0c4m0db1. This seemingly random string is basically exact coordinates, telling the server precisely which press release or image to retrieve. The absolutely crucial point here is that nr.apple.com points directly to official Apple corporate news. It's not a third-party aggregator, it's not some rumor site. By embedding this specific short link, the creator is providing a direct, unfiltered destination route straight into Apple's official press ecosystem. They are literally backing up their visual reference with the primary source material itself. Let's move to and see how this builds into a complete user experience step by step. Step 1, the creator, Industryiq, publishes a YouTube video. Step 2, that video serves as a visual reference. And Step 3, the user is directed to the official Apple Newsroom URL. You start with the creator grabbing your attention, you get the visual context, and then you, the viewer, now totally primed, are directed seamlessly to the official source to read the raw data for yourself. It is a perfectly logical chronological journey from independent curation straight to a corporate destination. So what does this all mean? Ultimately, what we've just mapped out is the creator to corporate pipeline. We took a single sentence and uncovered how independent creators act as visual gateways to primary corporate sources. It's a remarkably powerful way to consume information. So I'm going to leave you with this to ponder. When you follow these curated pathways in your own feeds, what exactly will you find waiting for you at the end of the link? Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive explainer, and definitely keep your eyes open for these pipelines out there in your own digital feeds.